Human body cooling system. Problems and solutions against diseases. Hello guys. You know, the secret of health is to keep both the body and mind in the good health. And I will discuss one of the main factors to keep the body healthy. What's that? To keep and maintain a healthy body is very dependent on what is produced by the metabolism to meet the needs of one's body. Metabolism requires energy to produce these substances. However, not all available energy is used by metabolism. So that metabolic routines in the body result in energy hoarding and heat occurs. More metabolic activity increases, faster heat increases in the body. This heat must be immediately removed from the body to remain in the thermoneutral zone, normal temperature, by transferring to other media and discharging it, which is called the body's cooling system. In the body there is water around 47 to 75% and 90% of them are in blood plasma, while the air volume is unknown with certainty. Both are the main substances in metabolism and cooling or heat conducting system. Human body cooling system discussed in thermoregulation in human is a physiological regulation of body temperature. It means, how body adapting to environmental temperature to remove its heat. In thermoregulation in human, there are 4 avenues of heat loss. First, body temperature heat comes out through evaporation or perspiration. Second, conduction, is thermal conductivity, heat transfer through direct contact with objects or from the air surrounding the body. Third, radiation, is the emissivity of the skin, evaporation of heat energy from the surface of the body in the form of electromagnetic waves. Fourth, convection, is heat transfer through environmental air, water flow. The others use the term of body cooling as a treatment, used to help newborns who may experience lack of oxygen during delivery, or as personal protective equipment or special clothes to cool the body. Though, cooling system has been further discussed in engines as cooling the internal combustion engine, or engine cooling system. The range of normal temperature in the engine varies according to the types and brands, which is around 50 to 110 Celsius degree or 122 to 230 Fahrenheit degree, while the thermoneutral zone of the human body is 36.5 to 37.5 Celsius degree or 97.7 to 99.5 Fahrenheit degree. So other systems work well and stably. Human body cooling or heat exchanger system or heat conducting system are human body air cooling system and human body water cooling system. Okay, we talk about human body air cooling system first. Respiratory system is also the main human body cooling system through the nose and mouth as its ventilation. Air enters with oxygen, environmental temperature, chemicals, microorganisms and other microscopic objects, then excreted by carrying heat, carbon dioxide and other microscopic objects. The released air heat will be more heat than the entering or depend on lungs' metabolism activities. The atmosphere and surrounding objects can become coolers when the body's heat temperature is higher, or as a heater when the body's heat temperature is lower through the skin, which will then have a direct effect on the water cooling system. Next, the other cooling system is human body water cooling system. In the human body, water functions as a metabolic substances, transporting the products of metabolism, and conducting heat due to metabolic activity through nerves and vessels. Water enters through the digestive system and will continue to follow and change during metabolic routines. Heat energy that is unuseful for metabolism is absorbed or transferred to water and discharged as excretion. They are material that cannot be used anymore, such as kidney excretion. Water is delivered to the bladder and excreted through the urethra, urinary tract. Digestive excretion. Water is delivered together with others waste products of metabolism to the intestinal rectum, and is excreted through the anus. If there is instability in the excessive heat temperature in this process, then more water will be wasted as diarrhea. From heart excretion, water was returned back to the lungs and partly discharged through the vessels to the skin excretion. Excretion of the lungs or respiratory system. Water is returned to the digestive system and discharged with air coming out of the mouth and nose. Okay guys, now we want to discuss about human body cooling system problems and how to solve them. There are three main disorders that occur in the body's cooling system: injury, overcool, and overheat. Caused by injury. Injury is damage to the structure or function of the body, especially on nerves and vessels. This damage will cut off the waterway so that the water will also come out of the injury. The valves are not fully able to cope with the pressure until the metabolism produces materials to repair or cover and form other pathways. Treatment is carried out by examination, type, cause and location. Cleaning, and closure of the wound to surgery or therapy. There is also done by omission because it can heal by itself without any further action, such as minor blisters and other minor injuries. But, we should have to know is, water intake should only be given and controlled to the extent of the body's needs. Reduced, or even temporarily fasting, and open wounds should not be exposed to water. This is done during injury cure. If not, the injury will become exudate or drainage, and make slow cure or the infection worse. Caused by overcool, and also called shivering. Overcool, or shivering, is the inability to produce heat energy metabolism quickly and sufficiently anymore to overcome the decrease in body heat from the thermoneutral zone. This is caused by exposure to cold or extreme cold temperatures outside the body. Chemical reactions or medication side effect like drug dosage errors, alcohol poisoning. Low blood sugar or hypoglycemia. Hypothyroidism or underactive thyroid is changes or low levels of hormones. Malnutrition or nutritional deficiencies. Reaction or dehydration due to extreme activities. Anorexia or excessive diet, emotional reaction such as fear or anxiety. Age, physiological disruption in maintaining body temperature and so on. When body temperature reaches 36.5 to 35.5 Celsius degree, or 97.7 to 95.9 Fahrenheit degree, the body begins to feel chill and interferes with the respiratory system, which can make sneezing and cold. Below 35.5 Celsius degree, or 95.9 Fahrenheit degree, the physiological compensatory mechanism of the body begins to fail to maintain body temperature, become shivering. Until become amnesia, hyperreflex, hypoventilation, decreased consciousness and heartbeat weaken. Coma, to death as a result of freezing circulation of the body's cooling system circulation. The hoarding and excess of heat energy that is usually wasted when the body shivers becomes the main heating device carried by water throughout the body. At this moment, the water cooling system functions as a conductor of heat, and more heat energy metabolism is needed. Limitations of metabolism to produce heat energy must be helped by additional heating, such as staying away from cold locations, turning off air conditioning, turning on room heater, Using thick clothing, bathing with warm water, and drinking warm water or can make body warm. To solve cold problem in areas far from heart. We also can soak the feet and hands in warm water. And treatment of shivering caused by poisoning or chemical reactions. Body function factors, and age must be treated medically. The third problems, is caused by overheat. Body overheat is a condition of increased body heat due to a more active metabolism, but is not compensated by adequate body's cooling and exceeds the body's ability to lose heat. Body overheat occurs because something triggers an increase in metabolism, such as attack by parasitic pathogens such as viruses and bacteria, poisoning or chemical reactions. Fear, lack of oxygen, lack of water, instability in air temperature, extreme high temperatures, exercise or excessive body movement, and others. At heat temperatures 37.5 to 38 Celsius degree, or 99.5 to 100.4 Fahrenheit degree, body begins feels hot, or moderate fever begins. Above 38 Celsius degree, 100.4 Fahrenheit degree, until 42 Celsius degree, 107.6 Fahrenheit degree. Call high fever or hypothermia. Starting to feel hot, sweaty, decreased appetite and drink, lack of passion, tend to be sleepy, vomiting, chills, stiff neck, eyes pain, disruption of the respiratory system, not concentrated, skin red spots, dehydration, hallucinations, spasms to rupture of blood vessels. When body temperature reach 40 to 42 Celsius degree, 104 to 107.6 Fahrenheit degree, can cause brain damage and death. So hoarding of heat must be removed immediately so that the metabolism can continue to run properly. This can be solved by more breathing in fresh air and drinking water. Although as important as the air, water has more volume to cool the human body. It means, drink more water or if necessary to be forced and done routinely to compensate for the hoarding of heat that also continues to occur. In addition, eat fruits and vegetables that refresh the body. Avoid closed places, stay away from high-temperature rooms. Take a warm bath, put a wet cloth as a compress, and get enough rest. Substitution of water in human body cooling system can be done by drinking more water, or through the infusion system. By infusion. An infusion is entering a liquid into the body through an intravenous line with a constant speed and continuous for the desired period of time. Infusion is given if the body's condition is too weak, unconscious, digestive disorders, kidney failure, liver failure, bleeding. Will do the operation, severe dehydration, need faster absorption of nutrients, electrolytes, and medication. Drink water. Drink more water is the most effective body cooling when heat increase in body over the thermoneutral zone. Because the water will first cool the main metabolic system, such as digestive system, heart and circulatory system, respiratory system, to produce substances maximally for other metabolisms in producing immunity against disease. And water also deliver heat to the last excretion system. When body heat temperature increase, warm water is very good to be consumed so that there is no direct temperature contradiction in the body. That can cause temperature instability and disrupt other systems so that it can endanger the body or aggravate the illness. Warm drinking water suitable for people with fever to avoid temperature contradictions is 37 to 42 Celsius degree or 98.6 to 107.6 Fahrenheit degree. Beginning to drink warmest water as much as possible. And don't drink too hot which can irritate your mouth. Maybe need to be forced. Because generally sufferers will be lazy to drink it, cause feel the incompatibility of taste in the mouth. Usually tastes bad. Water can be mixed with a little bit sugar and salt. Tender oral rehydration solution, ORS, to avoid the difficulty of the drinking process. First, drink 500 to 1000 milliliters water, and then controlled and routinely consumed as much as 100 to 200 milliliters is done every 15 to 30 minutes. The occurrence of water changes in the body can be known by an increase in urination and cold sweats. But this has not been said that the water has been replaced properly until warm sweats comes out. Continue to do so until your feelings and body feel fresher. It means brain function begins to work well again. And usually after 2 or 3 times clothes changing that are wet because of sweats. And the reduction of activities and the amount of drinking water can also be done by continuing to check the temperature of body heat. Once there is a sign that the temperature is rising again and the feeling suddenly drops, it should drink warm water again. The faster the water change will make the body's heat decrease faster too. This will make the metabolism work again with a stable and maximum, especially in producing immunity. If there is difficulty sweating even though we have drunk a lot of water, it means that water waste clogging out into the sweat glands. And body feels cold and shivering but body heat remains high. This must be solved immediately by bathing with or soaking in warm water. Another advantage, increased heat dissipation through human body water cooling system also helps speed up the other excretion. Because unnecessary water, excess water, will come out carrying micro waste or unnecessary material, such as excess nutrients, poisons, carbon dioxide, dead cells, dead or weak bacteria and viruses. If there is no accelerate in water changing, it will disrupt the entire metabolic system, especially to produce immune substances and healing. Examples of other disorders: diarrhea and vomiting in digestive system, difficulty breathing in respiratory system, faster heartbeat in circulatory system, unstable body control in central nervous system. Recognize the main characteristics of body overheat due to disease or other symptoms that are not aware of. First, losing sense of feeling. It means, become so crummy to do activities because of disease or injury. Infection has been invading the central nervous system. Indeed, in the initial stages, it looks like feeling tired, bored, or lazy. You know, sense of feeling is a key to healthy body and mind. So, we have to keep the spirit alive with positive thinking. Second, warm air comes out of the respiratory system. There have been health problems that have affected human body cooling system when the air coming out of the nose or mouth feels warmer than when the body is in a normal and healthy condition, which is not caused by the activities of either work or exercise. Simply, this warmer air can be felt by bringing your hands to the front of the nostrils or mouth. This is often considered normal, especially when the atmospheric temperature is lower than the body heat. Third, cold sweat. As we know that sweating is a process of water excretion, either due to excess water or disruption to the health of the body. Sweating because you are more active in doing activities, exercising, or fear, is the most common health disorder, and can usually be overcome easily if cold sweat comes out a little and immediately followed by warm sweat. But if the body releases more or longer cold sweat, this indicates the symptoms have occurred: resistance to disease or other disorders. This happens due to 1. The body still lacks water, so that the sweat that comes out is only limited to the water that was in the glands of the body before. 2. There has been a disturbance in the skin's excretion system, making it difficult for water to come out or evaporate directly. This is often considered normal when the ambient temperature is lower than body heat. Remember, this is the process of perspiration, not sweat that has become cold. So, those are the three main characteristics of the disruption of body health that need to be known early on. We can find out what causes it if the body is injured. And medical advice must be followed. But if it is a symptom of a disease caused by parasitic pathogenic microorganisms, immediately drink more water until warm sweat comes out. And if you have difficulty sweating warm despite drinking plenty of warm water, help it by bathing or soaking in warm water. At last, we should know the nutrition needed when body overheat. The most important thing to remember is the increased metabolic rate increases the water requirements for heat delivery. Then it should to control water consumption. Other main requirements are 1. Carbohydrates and sodium for energy formation and maintaining fluid balance in the body. Available in rice, cassava, potatoes, oatmeal, bananas, dates, ORS, honey, processed meat, cheese, flour, bread, instant noodles, and others. 2. Antioxidants and vitamin C to inhibit or terminate oxidation to produce cells of free radicals that may damage the cells of organisms, such as DNA or other important structures of cells. And also to trigger the formation of platelets or new blood platelets. Available in roselle, guava, orange, red chili, paprika, kale, broccoli, papaya, strawberries, cauliflower, dark chocolate, pecan, red cabbage, beans, spinach, and others. 3. Potassium, as a counterweight to fluids in the body and controlling blood pressure by the heart. Available in bananas, potatoes, beans, dates, yogurt, avocados, fish, and others. 4. Antibiotics, which prevent the development of infections caused by viruses. Available in roselle, mangosteen peel, God's crown, honey, garlic, ginger, cloves, and others. 5. Antibodies, namely immunity to eradicate viruses and poisons. Available in papaya, beans, aloe vera, turmeric, golden seal, garlic, olive leaf, oregano oil tea, echinacea, and others. So guys, I hope this introduction of human body cooling system can be an input in the eradicating disease, especially those caused by parasitic pathogenic microorganisms, bacteria and virus, which causes fever. See you in the second part. Thank you for all the contributions and illustrations that complement my first video. And also thanks for watching.